Hey, Leigh Ann.
Hi.
Hey, I'm so glad to see you today and talk a little bit about why Swing is just the best place for members of the Porch community to submit their work and what's in it for a Porch community member in submitting their writing to Swing.
Well, I came to the Porch 2 years ago because I knew it was the perfect organization to grow a magazine like Swing. And I want all of your porch community, my porch community, to know that there is space set aside in every issue for a porch writer. And a porch writer is anyone who has attended an event, who has joined a workshop, who is a porch member. We have set aside space in each issue for you. And so that is a benefit to know that you're welcome as a writer, because I feel like once you especially attend a workshop at the Porch, you are ready to go to the next level with your writing, and that is publication. So, some of the perks for a Porch writer when you submit to Swing is that you do not have to pay any of the $1 or $2 little charge to be read through the submittable portal. You just click a little box, say I'm part of the Porch community, and that is free. The other thing is that if you go through the process and you are not accepted, which is inevitable with any kind of when you're trying to publish, but you will get constructive feedback from me. We have a wonderful crew of readers in each issue, and they give written responses to every work. So that means I can pass on that constructive feedback because I really do feel like Swing is an extension of the good work that Porch is doing in the writing community, with improving our voices and strengthening our voices. So I
Wow,
think that
that's
about covers
amazing. I mean, to get a personal response from the editors of a magazine, that's a huge perk. That's really great.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, speaking of that, like what would you say that Swing is looking for in terms of writing? What's the magic scenario there?
I think that's a lot of writers are looking for the sort of magic code that works
Mhm.
for a certain magazine or a certain editor. And even when our readers first got together, we would talk about what makes a swing story or a swing
Right.
essay, a swing poem. And I really don't think we definitely don't have a very narrow view of what makes a swing poem. What makes writing that will work in swing is your best draft. So even though we love to do first publications, writers who've never published before, we are not so interested in a first draft because we don't have time in getting the issue ready to get that draft ready for publication. So send us your best. It can be you might never have been published, but send us your best piece. And we're also looking for a voice that is unique. We want to hear a voice that we've never heard before. And that doesn't mean something extraordinary or extreme. It just means that it is unique. And it also means that we're open to genre. You could be writing romance, you could be writing mystery, science fiction, but if it is unique, if does not feel formulaic, if language is important, then we are interested.
Yes, I love that. Language being important. I feel like that's, heart and soul of everything one reads in Swing. It's there. Um, and then, I guess another question would be like inevitably, as you know, as we've already discussed in the publishing game, you're gonna get rejected. It's just part of the process. So, what happens? What if I do submit work and get rejected? What should I just give up or
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
no?
I mean, first thing, you should be submitting to lots of magazines. I hope Swing is at the top of your list, but you should be submitting to lots of them, because we're all human. And even though we have a lot of great writers and who I trust their opinion, sometimes it just hits them on the wrong day. So you have to have a thick skin about this and please submit again. And that's part of why I want to give constructive feedback to our porch community. Sometimes you might get the feedback and realize this is just not quite the right piece for them. then just choose something else or work on that piece. I might send back some feedback that says everything was great until the very end. Could you think
Mhm.
about that ending? And then you can go back to the table and please submit again. That's a good part about our being a biannual. We've got a lot of time between issues. So that's time for you to revise and try again.
Yay. I love that. And I can't tell you how many times I have heard over the years writers say, "Oh, I tried this X magazine, 8 or 9 times or more before, they accepted a piece of mine with
Yeah.
different pieces, So it's very common. It's just kind of the name of the game. And yeah, you just gotta be in it sometimes you gotta be in it for the long haul.
Yes,
Um,
yes,
so
absolutely.
don't give
Absolutely.
up.
Yes, don't give up.
Yeah.
And read Swing. I think that
Yes.
helps too, is to, grab a copy of the magazine and you can kind of get a sense of what our readers are into. And that might help you when you select your story or your comic art or your essay to send to us.
Speaking of that, do you want to mention maybe are we going to be able to look at Swing through a library connection soon, or is that
Yes, yes. Yeah, within the month, actually, if you are part of academia or you go into the Nashville Public Library, you will be able to see Swing online. You'll be able to, if you wanted to search by a certain author or a story, you can find it that way, but you can also see an entire magazine online, and that's only through libraries. That service is called Flipster. So it's kind of like a flip book. You
yes,
know,
yes,
it's as
Flipster.
close to print as you can get on screen.
Well, that is very cool and very helpful for folks who are, trying to do their due diligence and reading lots of literary magazines before they submit. And
Yeah.
so glad that we have that in the works. So
Yeah,
thanks
and
for
we're trying to
mentioning.
put samples up too on our website. So there's
Yeah, yeah,
samples of each genre. You can kind of click in from each issue. But yeah, just to read the entire thing, you'd be in a library.
yeah. Support your local public library. We love
Yeah.
that. Well,
Yeah.
thanks, Leanne. It's great to see you, and good. Congratulations on all the amazing work you're doing with Swing so far. Just so honored to be a part of the journey, and I just Porch people, send us your work. We'd love to read your work.
Yes. Yeah. I don't really like the word submit. Deliver. Deliver me
Deliver
the
your work. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay, bye.